Do you want to know how you can potentially get paid for doing nothing with media rewards and even win up to $1,000 completely passively? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael, and many viewers keep asking me about different passive ways to earn, and one of the apps that offer this is called Media Rewards. So in this Media Rewards review, I will give you an inside look and explain exactly how it works, because even though you can potentially earn passively, there are also some important details you need to consider so you do it with the right expectations, and I will go over all that in this video. So let's start by going over who can join. And Media Rewards is an app, and you can download it both for iOS devices and Android devices, but it's not available in all countries. At the time of recording this video, you can see that it's available in Australia, Canada, UK, India, Mexico, and US. But even though it's available in these countries, and there might be more added later, but then they do not always accept new members all the time, so they only have limited spots every month. So even though you go there and try to sign up, there might not be an available spot. That's important to be aware of. But first of all, you of course need to know if it's even worth it. So let me now log in, and then we can take a closer look at how you can earn and how much you can earn. So I have now logged into the Media Rewards app, and it is a very simple way to earn, because the main way to earn is completely passively, because you just need to install it, and then it will measure different media exposure just by having it running in the background. And this is used for market research, and then you can see that you will just collect points just by having it running in the background. And if you then click this details at the bottom, you can see there are some different options. You can complete your profile to earn more, so that's something you should definitely make sure to do. But also here you can see you can enable background location, because then you will earn more there. Also YouTube ad tracking, you can enable that. You will earn more by doing this. So what it actually does is that it will measure, for example, what ads are you exposed to, for example, when you watch YouTube, or when you listen to the radio, or when you watch TV. So just by having the phone running or with you and this app running in the background, then it will record this and use that for market research. And of course I understand there are some privacy concerns, like I also have those. So if you have any of those, I would recommend that you go to their website and read their terms and conditions about exactly what they record and what they do not, so you know exactly what to expect, because that's something you need to consider yourself. But it's a passive way to earn. You just let it run like that, and then you will earn points, and you can see potentially even win up to $1,000. We'll talk more about these different rewards a little bit later. But there's also one more way where you potentially can earn more. So as you can see, I actually earn points right now just by having it running. So that's of course pretty cool. Passive earning apps is always great, but we'll talk more about what you can use these points for later. For now, let's talk about the other earning method you can use, and that's paid service. And this is not something you can find in the menu in here. When you sign up, you can click that you want to also sometimes receive that. And if you do that, then once in a while, not like a paid survey apps where you can find like paid service all the time. This is just once in a while you can earn extra by doing that, and then you will get gift cards. You will always know what type of gift cards and how much you will get before you actually take the survey and then get it like that. And then you can earn cash by having this running in the background. So let's talk more about this cash out option. How can you then win up to these $1,000, and is it even worth trying to do that? So when you go to the section called winners, you can see the different countries and some of the winners. You can see some people win $50, some people win $1,000, some win $100. You also saw inside the app that there was this like ladder where it says which prize draw, depending on the number of points you have, that you will be entered into. And they sometimes have prize draws every month, other times it can be a little bit longer in between, and then the points you have there will decide which prize draws you will enter into. So what's important to understand is that no matter how many points you have, there's no guarantee that you will win cash. It will kind of be reset when you then use those points, and then you can earn for the next draw as well and get a chance to win. And the more points you have, the higher chance you have of winning one of the higher rewards. But that's not a guaranteed way to earn cash. That's very important to understand. But as you could also see, some people do win maybe $50, $100, $1,000 for doing nothing just by having it running in the background. So it can give very good rewards, but of course you have to be very lucky. There is no guaranteed rewards for the passive earning, but there's guaranteed rewards for the surveys. That's important to understand. But you also need to know how can you then get paid if you actually win. So as you can see in their FAQ section, they say that if you are eligible to receive a gift card or prize draw prize, you will be notified about it. And then you can claim the cash prize by PayPal, or if it's a digital gift card for listed retailers they have, or prepaid Visa cards. And the surveys in general, they do not pay cash, they do pay in gift cards. So you need to look for the specific survey what you can get by taking that. So the payout options is definitely great. You can actually get paid in cash for the cash prize draws, which is definitely great. But of course, you need to be aware that it's not a guaranteed way to earn. So to sum it all up, Media Rewards is actually a legit way to earn completely passively, or potentially earn passively, because as you can see, you also have to be lucky to win one of the prize draws. But if you do, you can win up to $1,000, which is definitely a really great reward for a passive income app like this. But of course, if you are going for ways where you are guaranteed to earn, you should use other passive income apps instead. I have a list of the top passive income apps on my website. I will leave a link to that below. There I will also leave a link to a full written Media Rewards review, where you can also find a joining link for the countries where I know they are currently recruiting in. So you can go there and check that out also if you decide this is for you. But no matter what, I hope this gave you a good idea about what to expect, so you can find out if this is worth it for you or not. And if it did, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.